Hello. Moving towards section 164, which is about disqualification. It is simply stating that if a person is disqualified, that is as per section 164, then he cannot be appointed as a director. The first one is that unsound mind. A doctor's certificate is not sufficient. It has to be issued by what? A competent court. Then undischarged insolvent. Then what? Court conviction. Court has been convicted that, or court has been convicted for an offense in which our director or ex whom we are proposing to be appointed as a director is involved and sentenced to imprisonment. What? Sentenced to imprisonment for a period less than 6 months. No problem, he can continue as a director or he can be appointed as a director. If it is more than or equal to 6 months, in that case he cannot be appointed as a director for a period of next 5 years. Next 5 years means the sentence period is over or he has been released from the jail. From that release date to the next 5 years he cannot be appointed as a director. Okay, suppose if he has been convicted for a period of more than 7 years, so this is lifelong disqualification. During his lifetime he cannot be appointed as a director of a company. So if it is less than 6 months, no problem, equal to more than 6 months, next 5 years, then more than 7 years, lifelong disqualification, he cannot be appointed as a director. Okay, then court has been passed an order. Here it is not about offense or it is not about imprisonment and all. Here what is happening, the court is passing an order that the concerned person cannot be appointed as a director. X who is disqualified, court has been passed an order, he cannot be appointed as a director. So can ABC Limited appoint X? No, because he has been already disqualified because of the court order or tribunal order. Then what? Call money. What is call money? So here he is Mr. X, he is holding shares in the company ABC Limited. So ABC Limited is asking X to make the payment of call and telling that this is the last day in which you have to make the payment of call money. But what is happening? X has not paid the call amount within this last day and a period of 6 months. 6 months have elapsed from the last day. This is the last day and 6 months elapsed from the last day. Did you get? Actually, X is already holding shares in the company. Company asking X to make the payment of call money. X is no, and last date has to last date also determined by the company. But X is not making the payment of call money within the last day, or he is not paid the call amount on last day, and 6 months has elapsed from the last day. So over. So what is happening here? If he failed to do so, he will be disqualified. So X is telling that actually I am not holding the shares alone. Mr. Y, Mr. D, they are my joint shareholders. So how can I become disqualified? So it is stating that as per the section 164, the shares can be held either singly, that is either alone or jointly with others. If concerned person fails to make the payment of call amount, then he will be disqualified. Okay, then next is what? Simple one, related party. Suppose if he has been found by committing, or if he has been convicted by court for an offense for dealing with related party transaction under section 188 for any time during the preceding 5 years. So this is 2018. If he has been found if he has been convicted for an offense of involving related party during the 2017, 2016, 2015, 14, 13, in that case he cannot be appointed as a director, because after becoming director he is doing what? Related party transaction fraud. He has been already done the same and he has been already convicted for that offense. So he cannot be appointed as a director. This is also what? A disqualification on directors. Okay, then what? Then it is stating that a person who is not having director identification number or other identification number as per amendment 153 amendment, right? Because 152 is stating that a person shall have what? Director identification or any other identification number as may be prescribed by the government, right? So CG is prescribing any other identification number. Okay, so if he is not having all both of them, that is that other identification number is deemed to be DIN. We have already covered that provision. So if he is not having DIN or any other identification number, he cannot be appointed as a director. He can become only after acquiring the same. Okay, or acquiring that. Then next note, it is stating that what? No financial statement, no 3D. What is mean by this? It is simply stating that this is the company in which A is the director. The company is not filing financial statement or annual return for a continuous period of 3 financial year. That is continuously, that is they have not filed during 2016, 17, 18. Okay, so continuously they are making a failure to file financial statements or annual return, or the company is not making the payment of dividend, deposit, debenture along with the interest. They have been already committed a failure, and 1 year, that is they are continuing this failure for a period of 1 year. For a period of 6 months, no problem. 7 months, no problem. 1 day, no problem. 8 day, no problem. 9 months, no problem. But what is happening? They are continuing the failure for a period of 1 year. That is, within 1 year period, they have not made the payment of dividend, deposit, interest, debenture, etc. In that case, here what is happening? The company is making the default. Irrespective of that, the concerned director, okay, the concerned director cannot be appointed as a director in that company or in any other company for a period of 5 years. So what is happening here? A person who is or has been a director of a company, that company has not filed the financial statements or annual return for a continuous period of 3 financial year, or failed to make the repayment of deposit, interest thereon, debenture, dividend, etc., and such failure is continuing for a period of 1 year. In that case, the concerned person cannot be appointed as a director of any other company, and he cannot continue as a director of the concerned company. So this is what the disqualification that we discussed here. I hope you have cleared with section 164. Hello friends. So here it is what section 165, it is about number of directorship. Suppose there is a person called X, he is telling that I want to be appointed as a director in more than 35 companies. Is it possible? Not possible. We have to refer Companies Act. So Companies Act is telling that you can hold directorship in maximum 20 company, including alternate directorship. So alternate directorship in any company is also included as a directorship in that company. Okay, so maximum number of company in which a person can be appointed as a director is 20. Out of that, he can become appointed as a director in 10 public company. More than 10, not allowed. Less than 10, at his it is upon him, that is he can decide that. More than 10, it is not possible. And the balance in private company. So can he hold 8 public company directorship and 12 private company directorship? Yeah, possible. Can he hold 5 public company directorship and 15 private company directorship? Yeah, allowed. Can he hold 1 public company directorship and 19 private company directorship? It is not possible, because the maximum number of public company directorship is what? 10. And the balance is what? Balance private company. That is, you cannot exceed your directorship in public company from 10. That is from the limit of 10 which has been provided in the Companies Act 2013. So there is an amendment in this section. that is for reckoning the limit of 20 company, that is for the purpose of determining the 20 company, you shall not consider the dormant company directorship. Any director, that is if a person is holding directorship in dormant company, suppose if he is holding totally 25 company directorship in 25 company, out of the 25, 5 company is dormant company, so it is not required to consider. Okay, so dormant company directorship is not to be taken or not to be included for reckoning the limit of 20 company. I hope you cleared section 165. So section 166, it is about duties of director. So it is a simple section. You just have to understand what are the duties that is to be performed by the director. First of all, he should exercise all his duty with due care, skill, independence. That is, he should, while exercising his duty, he have to exercise his skill. He should be independent, that is, it should not be influenced by others. So it is nothing, he have to exercise his duties with what? Due care, skill, independence. Then not receive any undue gain, that is, he during his duty or during his responsibility or while holding the post of a director, he shall not receive any undue gain. If he is receiving or making any undue gain, he is liable to make the refund of the same. That is, if he is making any such amount or any such undue gain, he is required to make the refund of the same. Then he should act in good faith. It means that he have to act in good faith, and he should make judgment only or for the best interest of the company. That is, personal profiteering or making decisions for the personal benefit is not allowed. He have to make judgment or he have to do his duty for the best interest of the company and to the stakeholders. Stakeholders means anyone who is interested in the company. Then he should act as per articles of association. He shall not contravene or ultravire articles of association. He should act in according to articles of association. Then what? He shall not assign his office. If he is doing any such assignment, it is treated as what? Void. Okay, then he shall not involve in any fraud. So these are what the duties that is to be fulfilled by a director. Okay. Hey friends, moving towards section 167, it is about vacation of office. That is, a director have to vacate from the office in the following case. If he is attracting any disqualification under section 164, that is unsound mind, undischarged insolvent, court conviction, court order, we have already discussed that. If he is attracting any of the disqualification, he should vacate the office immediately. Okay. Suppose if he is absent from all the meeting of the board of directors. Meeting of BOD is for that, for whom? Board of directors, right? That is held during the period of 12 months. That is, he is absent from all the meeting of the board of directors which is held during the period of 12 months. So he is disqualified and he have to vacate the office immediately. But he is telling that I have intimated you company by writing notice, or I have intimated you company by making a call. It is not relevant or it is not a justification, because already Companies Act stated that as per section 167, if a person, that is a director, is not attending the meeting of the board of directors which is held during the period of 12 months with or without seeking leave, he have to vacate the office. Okay, then what? Contravention of section 184, disclosure. If he is acting anything which is in contraventions of the provisions of section 184, he is disqualified and he have to vacate the office. Okay, not disqualified, he have to vacate the office immediately. Then order as per court or tribunal, the same is happening here also. Court or tribunal passing an order that the same person cannot be appointed as a director. So if such an order is already passed, suppose A is holding the position of ABC Limited notice that order and telling that court or tribunal have already passed the order, you cannot continue as a director of our company, you should vacate the office. So in persons of the order which has been passed by court or tribunal, concerned person have to vacate his office. Then what? Removal as per the provisions of the act. That is, company is removing a person for the purpose of or to ensure what? Compliance with the provisions of the act, or in persons of the provisions of the act, the concerned person have to vacate the office. Then directorship by virtue of employment or holding any office. It is stating that X is appointed as a manager or manager of not manager or X is getting what? Employment in ABC Limited. So in by virtue of that employment or by holding of that office, he is already appointed as a director of the company. Company is stating that you are an employee of our company, so you are allowed to be appointed as our director. But after 3 years he lost his employment. So my question, can he continue his directorship? No, because he get that directorship only by virtue of the employment. If he cease to hold the office, or if he cease that employment, he have to vacate the office as a director. So this is what section 167. Hello dears, moving towards section 168. It is about resignation of a director. It is about, can a director resign from the company before expiry of term of office? The answer is yes, by giving a notice in writing. That is, the same have to be communicated to the company that I am not wish to continue as a director, so I have to resign from the company. So that information must be given by the director who wish to resign from the company by providing a notice in writing to the company, right? Then the next responsibility is of the company. Company have to note the same, that is, already the concerned director has given information that he is going to resign from the company, so company have to take the note of the same. Plus company, on receipt of such information within a period of 30 days, the same should be filed with the ROC, that is registrar of company, within a period of 30 days in form DIR 12. Then concerned director who wish to resign from the company also have to communicate or file the in respect of the resignation to the registrar within a period of 30 days in form DIR 11. So company with registrar within a period of 30 days in DIR 12, director with registrar within a period of 30 days in form DIR 11, company DIR 12, director DIR 11, both should be filed within a period of 30 days. So simply section 168 of the Companies Act 2013 provides for resignation of a director. Director of a company may resign from the company by giving a notice in writing to the company. On receipt of the notice have to take the note of the same, and the same should be filed in form DIR 12 with the registrar within a period of 30 days. Director who wish to resign from the company also required to file a statement state the matter with the registrar within a period of 30 days in form DIR 11. So director with registrar within 30 days, company with the registrar within 30 days, company with registrar DIR 12, director with registrar form DIR 11. Okay, then so next question is, when such a resignation take place, when the effect of the resignation will come? The answer is, we have already, that is the concerned director have provided a notice in writing to the company. So the date can be either the date which has been mentioned in the notice or notice given date, whichever is later. Simply, the resignation of director shall take effect from the date on which the notice is received by the company, or date specified in the notice, whichever is later. When it has been received by the company, that date or date specified in the notice, whichever is later. Okay, so this is what section 168 resignation. So friends, section 169, it's about removal of a director. Can a company remove a director before? It is not what resignation, it is removal. Can a company do so before expiry of term? Can company remove a director? So the answer is, company may remove such director by passing what? An ordinary resolution. At the same time, they have to issue, that is, members should issue what? A special notice to the company that some other director will be appointed. We have to remove this concerned director. But at the same time, removal by passing ordinary resolution is not possible in these two cases. First one, where the director was appointed as per section 163, that is principle of proportional representation, or where the director is appointed by the tribunal. In that two cases, company cannot remove the director by passing ordinary resolution. So on receipt of that special notice, that is, members will issue special notice, company shall forward the special notice to the director to the concerned director to whom they are going to remove. Then at the same time they should given, that is the director who is removed or going to remove from the company should have an opportunity of being heard, that is they should be given opportunity to make their representation, right? So it is so the director can provide their representation, or they have the right to right to be heard, that is opportunity of being heard should be provided. The same shall be filed with the company. So this is what section 169. Director of the company can be removed by passing what? Ordinary resolution. Special notice should be given by the members with the company. Company shall forward the special notice to the director. On receipt of that special notice, director should have the opportunity of being heard. Then this removal by ordinary resolution is not possible where the director was appointed by the tribunal or in according to principle of proportional representation. Then there is a slight amendment. It is stated that suppose we have appointed an independent director in the company. He is the independent director. Company want to and the company, we know that the term of independent director, one term of 5 years and can be reappointed for another 5 years, right friends? So he is reappointed for 5 years, that is after expiry of one term of 5 years he is reappointed for next 5 years. So the company want to remove that independent director in the second appointment, that is in the second term of 5 years, company want to remove that independent director. So can the company do so? If yes, can the company do after only by passing an ordinary resolution or any other requirement is required? The answer is, if independent director is appointed for the second term, that is reappointed for the next 5 years, company can remove such independent director only by passing special resolution. So special resolution is required in case of removal of independent director in the second term. I hope you understand what is provided in section 169. So yeah, now it is the last three section, 170, 171, 172. Section 170 is about, or it is stating that company have to maintain one or more register at the registered office. Company should maintain one or more register at its registered office in respect of what? That is showing the shareholding or interest of the key managerial personnel and directors in the company and its subsidiary, holding, associate, etc. So it is nothing, it is just stating that company have to maintain at its registered office one or more register disclosing the shareholding of the director and key managerial personnel. Plus it also state, or shall it also show what? The securities held by them. Okay, so every company at its registered office maintain one or more register that is disclosing what? The shareholding of the key managerial personnel and directors in the company, and as well as any other securities which has been held by them. Okay, then so it is a simple section, section 170. Moving towards section 171. Section 171, it is stated that we already covered section 170, which requires the company to maintain register at the registered office. So section 171 is stating that such register shall be, that is register of director and key managerial person, shall be open for inspection to every members, that is the shareholders of a company have the right to inspect the register of the director and key managerial person during the business hours. Okay, during the business hours. Plus they can also require the company to send or to get the copies and extracts in respect of that register and other documents in related to that at free of cost. I hope it is easy, right friends? So it is nothing, it is stated that the register which has been maintained by the company at the registered office shall be open for inspection to every members, and they can also demand the copies in extracts at free of cost. So this is what section 171. We have covered 170 and 171. 170 stated that company have to maintain the register. 171 state that register should be, or the members of the company have the right to inspect that register. Okay. So the last section in appointment of director, which is what, section 172, it is about what, penalty. Suppose if a company is contravening any of the provisions of in between, that is 149 to 171, they are the company and as well as defaulting officer shall be punishable with a fine minimum 50,000, which may extend to 5 lakh rupee. So company, normally every company should conduct their affairs in according to Companies Act 2013. Suppose if the company is making any contravention to the provisions of section 149 to 171, every company and as well as the officer in default shall be punishable with a fine at minimum 50,000 and which may extend to, which may extend to 5 lakh. So here we completed the revision of fast track revision of section, appointment of director, right?